Revelio. There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Snidget?
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
I punch you in your nose.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Take a picture for your mom. Dusty,
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
You're hilarious stuff.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high.
No.
Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblin Kind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Yeah. Alright, Ami.
Revelio. The door is looking at us.
That's what that door does. It looks like.
I'll be quiet.
Are you guys done barking at the Amazon dude?
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine.
us from them.
It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
You have absolutely
Lumos.
rescued us from the evil Amazon driver.
I
There's no
cannot
way.
believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward. Revelio.
You came a running, didn't you?
I still
barking at
can't
the
believe
owls?
we're inside a real goblin mine.
Revelio. Lumos.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Revelio.
Where have those plans gone? I had schematics in my hand a moment ago.
Matter of time till Ranrock's.
We're being watched by a door.
Ranrock is sure to appreciate the extra work we're doing.
My mind is playing tricks on me. Watch your step round here.
That was a little more than I'm used to. I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
You have my word.
Yeah.
I don't know if I wanted to do that or not. We did it.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio.
Lumos!
Revelio. Confringo.
It's totally random for that to be in my head right now. I'll tell you this much.
Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Awesome. So glad you came along with me to tell me all about your books. Let's go.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
Thank you for making me the first object.
A schematic? They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Judge me, because I do.
Lumos.
Lumos! Lumos!
Revelia.
Not a moonstone. Somebody help me.
Totalis.
That's the last loyalist. Unfortunate, really. I'd imagine most goblins to be brilliantly kind.
Lumos.
Lumos! Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelia. Lumos.
Way up here.
Lumos! If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Quiet, little guy, come here.
Quiet, you are.
Shut up.
Lucas Totalis.
If you're there.
Revelia.
Oh, practice top. Oh, lay down. The loyalist assassin. Come here. Come here. I know you guys think I'm talking to you. Talking to the bad guy. Alright, lay down. Be good boys.
Lucas Totalis.
Who is it?
Revelia. Lucas Totalis.
I know not your best moment. I will make you pay.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close.
Lumos!
I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Lumos!
Revelio.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need here now. Potato. Lumos.
Lumos!
Potato!
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio.
No witch or wizard will be spared.
Yes, of course.
only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind.
What's that? Enjoy suffering, do you?
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Not quick enough.
One less human to worry about.
You can't stop me. Prepare to surrender now.
You are fucking
Losing your stride.
Descendo!
Let's get this
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, our meet.
What did you do with that? Brought that down here. Okay, well, let's go see if there's anything in here. Back here. Didn't hear that.
Don't think I've found all the plans. I'd best keep looking.
Is this the way out then, maybe? Maybe what that is, slash, probably. Back down then. Great. Come back because I went up. That's some cock and baloney shit right there. Ah, yes, one last.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Revelio. There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
Lumos!
Revelio.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Hello, Amora. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Lumos.
Lumos!
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
Lumos! A welcome sight indeed. Lumos! can we please talk?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Did he say Hachu? Without further ado, he sneezed.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans.
Come here.
Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them.
No.
I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Student report. The catacombs didn't yield more than I imagined. Learning about our ancestors illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore in an area behind the great room, which had suffered decay and amid the turned over sarcophagi. I discovered an odd-shaped relic. Immediately I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further, if only the removal of objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success.
Lumos.
Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Revelio. Confringo.
This room is taller than it looks. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Confringo. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Accio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Wanna go.
Surrounded by grandeur.
grandeur and then some.
Bones outside the sarcophagus. Seems odd. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Confringo! Revelio. I need to find a safe way across. Wingardium Leviosa.
Wait.
Reparo. Lumos. 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 Accio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Go away enough that I can get this one.
Lumos.
Now,
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.
Nice if I could play that damn thing down here. Wait.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Well, there we go. That one works. I don't know why the other set didn't want to work. Yep, that's what I was trying to do. All off there. You got me.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa.
Alright, so a lot of fudge, dude. You know what?
Lumos.
I don't even know what to think about this. I definitely made it over there.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Come on. Pause it till I get this guy to work. It's annoying. Alright. Finally got that guy
Lumos.
to attach.
Revelio.
Get an exchange.
Ha. Revelio. Ha. Lumos. There's something here by the altar. Accio. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Lumos.
Hey! Hey! Hush. Hush. Account. Mutual password and shit. Ugh. An ass. Since I'm just trying to get into it. No. What the hell is weird out here again?
Lumos.
Alright, guys. Come on. We're barking like crazy a second.
Revelio.
Calm down. Oh, that's just fancy bones that I...
Lumos.
Somewhere.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Done being crazy? No. Alright, thingy. Oh, not good. I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay, but research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured two bare gates. I sleep. God, ancestors, forgive me, but I used the very bones as the key. I plan to return to it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Wingardium Leviosa.
That's a lot of bone rattle.
How about you?
Revelio.
Come on.
Wingardium Leviosa.
about right now, but being pains in my booty.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
Window!
The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
You guys are gonna make me get up. When I go to the door, there's nothing happening out there. I'm gonna be
Here we go.
not so happy.
Something troubling ahead.
Right?
Be on your guard.
Thunder. Leviosa. Confringo.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Confringo.
Lumos.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Velio. Bit dramatic, isn't it? Reparo. Lumos.
Lumos. This catacomb.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Lumos.
Time to have a damn heart attack, huh?
Revelio. Confringo. Closer. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a
Lumos.
cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. This looks different than what we faced
Lumos.
before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Lumos.
Lumos. That worked. Keep going.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio. Lumos.
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 Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Reparo. Lumos.
Lumos. I see why Slytherin's
Revelio.
student was so entranced with this place.
Lumos.
Lumos!
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Confringo!
Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Growth and pain.
Revelio.
Possibility could benefit not only wizards but the world. So the dark sacrifice involved to release its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic.
Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Smoochy pookums.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Lumos. Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on. Revelio.
Okay, well that's definitely the wrong way. Right? Oh. This way.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Oh look, the cross on fire.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Pity, not quite. Was that
Stay back! I won't let not quite. I didn't quite finish. I got it!
They're closing in!
I'll get you for that! Expulsion!
You're not in here.
Be careful! Stupid mine! Why?
Back this out! Shut!
Stop provoking them! I'm tackling it!
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Let me all show!
I'm a goblin, not a toy!
There's nowhere to go.
What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Yeah, puppy parties are finished.
Revelio.
Best if you get away for a really long while, you piece of dung. Yeah. Just about done here. Oh, scratchy, scratchy.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Because he could. And he's an idiot. Well, that pretty much cleaned up that one. Right. Go here, but that's for another day.